Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, guys. I am your host of the Diaspora Gateway, Dr. Ajwa. Listen, if you have been thinking about moving to Ghana, then this video is for you. Or even seriously considering leaving the United States, this is a conversation you need to hear before you make that decision. Okay? So let's get right into it because right now, more people than ever are looking for options. I hear it, guys. I know. I hear the noise. I see the questions, but they're looking for space. They're looking for peace and they're looking for something different. Okay. And Ghana keeps coming up. And that's for a good reason. It's for a really good reason. But let me say this clearly from the beginning. Disclaimer, right? Ghana is not a fantasy. It's not. It's not a vacation. Uh, and it's not a place you move to without preparation. Okay. So Ghana is an opportunity. That's how I want you to see it. But only if you understand that what you're stepping into. Okay. Let's start with the truth that most people don't tell you in those 60-second reels that you see about how wonderful it is. Okay. Uh, Ghana will stretch you. If you are used to everything fast, instant, on demand, this will be one of the biggest adjustments for you. Things move very differently in Ghana. Okay. Time feels different. That's the only way I know how to describe it. Time feels different. Processes take longer. And if you come in frustrated and expecting everything to operate like the West, nope, you will struggle. Okay. But if you come in with patience, with openness, and with a willingness to adapt, you will begin to see the beauty in it and have tenacity that no matter what you come up against, you're not going to quit. You're not going to give up, right? Let's talk about the cost because there is a myth that Ghana is cheap. It's not cheap, and I don't like that word. It's affordable and it can be very expensive, but it's all going to depend on how you live. If you're trying to recreate an exact Western lifestyle, like imported goods and luxury apartments and constant, convenience, you can easily spend 2,000, 3,000 a month or more. But if you're willing to adjust, eat more local, live more intentionally, you can live comfortably for much less. Okay. Ghana is like a reward to alignment. That's the only way I can see it, not excess. It rewards the alignment. And many of us, myself, I'm not leaving the West to go to Ghana and have the West. Okay. So another thing that people don't talk enough about is community. Listen, y'all, hear me and hear me good. If you move to Ghana thinking you're just going to isolate yourself and figure it out on your own, and you build quietly without connecting, you're going to make things harder for yourself. And that's just a fact. Ghana is relationship based. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Ghana is relationship based. Who you know matters. How you show up matters. Respect matters. And when you tap into the right community, doors will open. Doors will open faster than you expect. Okay. And here at the Diaspora Gateway, I built some great relationships. My husband's built some great relationships. And so we have some people to connect you with. That's what we're about here, community. And let's talk about something even deeper, because this is the part that surprises a lot of people. There is this spiritual weight to Ghana, right? In a good way. For many in the diaspora, this is not just about relocation for us, okay? It feels like a return. It truly does. And that can bring up things you didn't expect. There is an emotional side, a mental side, along with all that spiritual side, okay? Some people feel immediate peace. Others feel discomfort before they even feel clarity. Both are normal, and sometimes they don't even know what's going on, what's happening. That's why community is important. because you're not just changing your location, you're shifting your identity. There is a whole different atmosphere there. Okay. So be prepared for that and talk about it. Let's talk about infrastructure. I want to talk about infrastructure. Ghana is developing. It is not the United States, and you will be disappointed thinking so. You're going to experience power outages. Internet can vary depending on where you live. Systems are improving, but they are still growing. If that is a deal breaker for you, then don't consider Ghana. So the questions become, are you coming for comfort or are you coming for opportunity? Because those are two very different mindsets. And if you're not willing to adapt and grow and change and be a part of the solution, it's probably not for you. Now, here's the part that which I really want you to hear. And what I'm saying, Ghana is not for everybody. If you need everything to feel predictable, if you're not willing to adapt, and you're not willing to learn a new rhythm of life, as I was saying, then this may not be the place for you, and it's okay. But for those of us who are ready and ready to build, we're looking for opportunity. We're ready to connect with the community that's there. We love the people. We're ready to step outside of what we've always known. We're okay with that. Ghana can open doors that you didn't even know existed. Opportunity is there. You can come in one way this year and by next year not recognize your life if you do it right, in a good way. And for me, this is not theory, okay? You guys know that I've been to the continent back in 2024, and I'm moving there. I'm on my last days. I'm in my countdown, okay? I've done all the things I'm speaking of with you. I'm going to live, to build, to learn, to connect. That's why I created the Diaspora Gateway. This is a community for us to connect and to document the real experience, not the highlight reel. We get into all the things that goes in that has to take place before you ever get to that point of leaving. Not just the highlights, not just the aesthetics of it, but the truth. That how hard it is to actually leave. So that, those of you who are considering this path can make an informed, grounded decision, not based off of hype. I'm sorry. Because this is bigger than moving, y'all. This is about positioning. This is about asking yourself real questions like, what kind of life do I actually want? Am I willing to step outside of what's familiar to create that life? If Ghana has been on your heart, don't ignore that. But don't rush it either, right? You got to prepare. Go back and look at some of my videos on that. Listen, you have to learn. We've got to connect, and we have to move with intention. And community is so very important. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And if you want real insight, real experiences, and a real look at what it takes to make this transition, then like and subscribe to this channel. Share this with someone else. Make sure you stay connected here because this is just the beginning. We're just getting started. And I'm bringing you with me on this journey. This is the Diaspora Gateway, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.